Hello and welcome to the final game in the Black Riders expansion series. We've taken the classic Hobbit party through the first two quests and now it's the final one, Flight to the Ford. So as we're playing in campaign mode, we have the following extra rule. After an enemy is declared as an attacker, shuffle the top card of the burden deck into the encounter deck to cancel that attack. Any player may trigger this ability. They have drawn off for the time being, but not far, I fear. They will come again another night, if we cannot escape. They are only waiting because they think their purpose is almost accomplished, and that the ring cannot fly much further. Aragorn, Fellowship of the Ring, who of course never turned up. We just had Faramir. Now this is the bonus text, which of course we'll save until the end. But having played this before, I know that the burden deck, which is these 5 horrible cards, are all absolutely foul. And I believe they, if you put one in, it actually stays with you. Which, obviously, given that this is the last game in the Black Riders box, is like, well, what's the downside to that? But my friend and I have played through this, and we're pretty determined to play the next Saga expansion at some point. So I always think it's more fun to play as if you were actually playing the whole game. Stage 1A, Pursued by the Enemy. Setup, shuffle each burden card from the Flight to the Ford burden set into a burden deck. Attach an evil wound to the ring bearer. Set Ford of Bruin and the Witch King aside out of play. Add the last bridge and 1 fell rider per player to the staging area. Set the ring bearer's life at 15. Shuffle the encounter deck. Frodo has been gravely injured in the attack at Weathertop and will perish if his companions can't bring him to Rivendell in time. Strider leads the hobbits towards the hidden valley, anxiously listening for the sound of the Black Riders. Oh, well, let's just take a look at some of those things it mentioned there. So, this is an evil wound. Attached to the ring bearer, the attached hero cannot be healed. When the attached hero would take any amount of damage, reduce the ring bearer's life by an equal amount instead. If the ring bearer's life reaches 0, the players lose the game. Thankfully, Frodo has got more than the 2 hit points he normally starts with. He's got the 15 life you can see down here, which is kept track of by a threat tracker. That's my proper threat up there. We've met the Witch King before. He's sitting over here out of play. The burden deck is just face up so I don't confuse it with other things. And the Ford of Bruin. We have the Last Bridge. A classic threat X, where X is the number of players in the game. Immune to player card effects. For progress, travel. The first player must reveal the top card of the burden deck and resolve that card as if it were just revealed from the encounter deck to travel here. What joy. So there's no avoiding that, and it's victory 3, and we've got to go there. And then Fell Riders are the flavour of Nazgul from this set. 30 engagement, so their engagement cost is lower. 2 threat, so their threat is lower. 4 attack, 3 defence, 6 hit points. Fell Rider Nazgul cannot have non-morgul attachments. While Fell Rider is in the staging area, it gains forced at the beginning of the encounter phase. The first player must either reduce the ring bearer's life by 1 or engage Fell Rider. So that's a chuckle. Obviously, Gandalf's delay is sitting up here to screw us over. The ring bearer has also got the ring and Mr. Underhill still. From the previous quest, I've added a noble hero to Sam. So he's got +1 willpower and the noble trait, which, while it doesn't do anything at the moment, I know in the next set there certainly is at least one amazing card that cares about being noble. Right then, stage 1B, Pursued by the Enemy. 15 progress required. The players cannot advance unless the last bridge is in the victory display. Forced, at the end of the round, reduce the ring bearer's life by 1. The road runs along the edge of the hills for many miles, from the bridge to the Ford of Bruin, but I have not yet thought how we should cross that water. 1 river at a time. We shall be fortunate indeed if we do not find the last bridge held against us. Right, so here's how things stand. Obviously, still have Gandalf's delay, so only drawing 5 cards for my setup. 5. So we've got Faint, Thunder of Ramus, Steward of Gondor, Frodo's Intuition, and Take No Notice. A strong hand there, so really I've got to keep it. I mean, Frodo's Intuition basically means have 4 more cards. So, although I'm surprised that Frodo's level of intuition at the moment isn't, oh my god, I'm bleeding to death. So, although not bleeding to death, he's actually being turned into a wraith, isn't he, or something like that. So, resources, and a card. Yes, build a pony. Very useful when you're trying to run away from ring wraiths. So, obviously let's play Bill. He's free, thanks to Sam. I can't afford anything else this turn, but next turn. Ooh, next turn. Right. So questing, there's three threat in the area. I've got take no notice, so that should make it. That should mean I don't have to engage the Fell Rider unless, of course, I don't want to take the wound on the ring bearer. So let's hold back Bill, just in case something needs to be cut to ribbons. So Pippin can go, Merry can go, because I'm not going to hold him back, just to have nothing come out to attack. Sam can go, and Frodo can go. Let's be ambitious. We've got Feint, and we've got Mr. Underhill, and we've got Bill. So, quote unquote, what's the worst that could happen? Witch King. No, he's not in the deck. Right. The 9 are abroad. When revealed, treat the text box of each character in play as blank, except for traits. Until the end of the round, if there is a Nazgul enemy in the staging area, the 9 are abroad gains Surge. Right, so each character in play's text box is blank. Not great, but worse things have happened. So, I mean, Surge is obviously terrible, but I'm not going to exhaust the One Ring and pay a resource for that. Yay, more treachery. Stricken Dumb. Peril. When revealed, you must either shuffle the top card of the burden deck into the encounter deck and reveal an additional encounter card, or raise each player's threat by 3 and immediately end the quest phase. Do not resolve the quest. I mean, this is terrible. So, if we spend Frodo's resource, it does mean it's longer till we get Frodo's intuition. But that is absolutely rubbish. But then again, all the cards are going to be rubbish. Okay, if we end this quest phase, it means that essentially we've wasted a turn, although we can travel to the last bridge. Do you know what? Let's do that. Sod this. I'm raising my threat by 3. And the quest phase is cancelled. Travel to the last bridge. So, now we reveal... The important difference here, you see, is if you start adding those burden cards to the quest deck, then at the end of the scenario, all those burden cards are going to be with you forever. And as you'll see in a moment, they're horrible. Okay, so the last bridge... I mean, we're removing one threat from the area at least, and we've got to go here. And resolve that card as if it were just revealed from the encounter deck. Now, they all have Surge on them, you see, so I was hoping that Surge wouldn't count. I'm just going to move Gandalf's Delay. We can pop out here, looking or delaying. Right, here we go. Top card. Oh, goody gumdrops. Weight of the Ring. Surge. When revealed, attached to the ring bearer, counts as a condition attachment with the text, forced at the beginning of each quest phase, either exhaust the One Ring or reveal an additional encounter card this phase. Hooray! More attachments. Gosh, the Miner of the Iron Hills can't come quickly enough. And it's Surge, so reveal another card. Oh, great, an attachment, a Pale Blade. Surge. When revealed, attached to a Nazgul enemy in play, if able, counts as a weapon attachment with the text, limit 1 per enemy. Attached enemy gets +1 attack and cannot take non-combat damage. Great. I'm so pleased that you've got a nice shiny blade, Mr. Fell Rider. So, now we have to decide, do we want Frodo to take an additional damage point, or do we want to engage the Fell Rider? Well, now that he's got 5 attack, he cuts through Rammus defenders easily, which is great. Oh, and the Pale Blade is Surge. Oh, Pathless Country. Fantastic. Well, that was an absolute disaster of the first turn. No, we do not want to engage the Fell Rider. So Frodo takes a wound, and at the end of the round, he takes another wound. So 13 life. Well, That was utter rubbish. Okay. Right, turn 2. I guess this is what happens if the hobbits try and run away and their guide is a pony called Bill. Barleyman Butterbur. Good news. Precious undefended attacks. And, importantly, 2 resources to everyone. Right. Now, I'm thinking we're going to Frodo's intuition first. Hopefully this will compensate through Frodo's intuition. That's what we want to see. Henmath with a song. Awesome. Halfling determination. Snowborn Scout. Excellent. An army of cheap cards. Now, unfortunately, the Defender of Rammus has gone from like, oh, good, you might stand a good chance being hit by the Fell Rider to you are probably going to die. No, correction. You will die when the Defender of Rammus hits you. So, who do we put? Various things. Oh, no, I need Henmath Brother Song in play. He transforms our decision making. And obviously we want to play Steward of Gondor. Now at the moment I've got 4 cost worth of tactics cards in my hand. I've got 3 cost of leadership and 2 cost of law. I know there are quite a few Barleymans and Sylvan Scouts in the deck though. So I think putting Steward of Gondor onto Pippin might be the right call. Pippin, you are the Steward of Gondor. Exhausted. There's 2. So Barleyman can turn up. Oh, I had such a fun time being slaughtered at Bree for you. I thought I'd come and join you as you ran away. This holds on. There's no point playing Rammus, really, with that guy in play. And it means we can keep the resource for Feint and Halfling Determination. Right, okay, well this is more promising, but then again the first turn was such a disaster, how could it not have been? So, Henmath, exhaust, let's have a look at that top card. A Pale Blade. Well, that's not that bad actually. Oh, limit 1 per enemy. So it's just Surge. Well, I mean that's not the worst thing in the world. I guess the Fell Riders can't manage 2 blades at the same time. So, Barleyman can go because we only need him to be... We don't even need him to be active to defend. I can't really see us taking on this Fell Rider yet. We haven't got any of the gear that we need yet. So, Frodo, Sam, Merry, Pippin, and do you know what? We've got so many blinking cancel attack cards that Bill, you can go as well. You can go and all. Top card, Pale Blade. Can't be attached to the Fell Rider because he's already got one, so Surge. Oh, a Ring Wraith. Oh, that's just great. Oh, lovely. Wonderful. So, that's 2, 4, 7. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12. You know what? Sod this, I'm just going to put that there. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow, 16 against 7. That's 9 progress. So that finishes the last bridge with 4. And then that puts 5 onto the ford. Onto the ford. We're not there yet. Onto pursued by enemy. So we need 10 more progress. Okay. We can't really hurt these guys yet. So Frodo's going to have to lose another life point. And thread it by 1. Did I do my thread it by 1 last time? I don't know if I did actually, so there we go. Right, everyone ready? Oh, it's so irritating. If we had Defender of Rammus, like, we would be able to take the hit from that Fell Rider so much. so much more easily. I mean, we'd actually be able to take it. Another Frodo's Intuition. Ah, Frodo, I wish you had more resources. We should have made you the Steward of Gondor. Although that might have been a short-lived title. And we've got tons and tons of mush to throw in the way of all these enemies. We've just got no way of actually hurting them. Right then. So let's play. Frodo, you're gonna have to make room for the rest of the club. Oh, good lord. Is it me? Oh, sorry, we would have exhausted the wandering with the thing. I know that seems like, oh, well, we saw no cards that cared about it, so of course you did that. But, I mean, realistically, that's what I was doing. And you can't prove otherwise. Right, Snowborn Scout. Put a progress on Pathless Country. Oh, we could have travelled to Pathless Country. Yes. Oh, God, yes, we're travelling to Pathless Country. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's gone for his intuition. Again, I'm not sure we want the Defender of Ramas out just yet, because we still have Feint and Halfling Determination. Let's see, Merry's on 4 attack, Halfling Determination would get him to 6, Sam would be on 2, which is 8. That's 1 less than we need to kill the Fell Rider. So if we play the Defender of Ramas, and if we have the Fell Rider chop up the Snowborn Scout, I mean he's not there for anything else, then that will mean that we can hit back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from Halfling Determination. 7, 8 from Halfling Determination, 9 from the Defender of Ramas. So, actually, let's get Defender of Ramas. Oh, come on, Defender of Ramas, you're important. Defender of Ramas in play. I always think he looks much more like a guy on the Two Towers wall, but I guess it's meant to be. It must be that like Osgiliath area. I'm sure there are like Lord of the, because Minas Tirith is back there in the background. Oh God, just so cool. Such a badass defender. Yeah, so we're going to go for this muttering. Yeah. Okay. Right. Henmath. Please don't reveal a surge card. The Old Road. It's not a surge card. It's 3 threat. We can work this out. Hooray. Action. Place the top card of the burden deck on the top of the encounter deck to place 4 progress on the Old Road. Ugh. No. Oh, that's horrible. And it's on top of the encounter deck. The road is watched, but we should have to cross it if we try to take cover in the thickets away to the south. Ugh. Oh, what a horrible, horrible place. Deary me. So that was 3. There's 5 in the area, so that's 8. So, Sam is 4, and he can go. 5, 6 from Frodo. 7, 8 from Pippin. In addition, we can send... Now, Barleyman, you're going to get chopped... No, you're not going to get chopped to ribbons. 8, 9, 10. So we could get 2 progress, which would finish the Pathless Country. That is absolutely perfect. Oh, noble hero. Barleyman. You're fantastic. Right then. That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 progress. Thanks to the Snowborn Scout. The Pathless Country is defeated. Aha, we've defeated Pathless Country, and now we will conquer the might of the Old Road. Not making much progress here, but there we go. Obviously exhaust the 1 ring. Right. Engage that Fell Rider. Sam readies. Oh, no. Frodo doesn't ready. He has no courage. Right then. Time to step up, Snowborn Scout. Oh. If this attack Destroys a character, reduce the ring bearer's life by 1. Ah, who knew Frodo was so attached to that snowborn scout? Damn your loving heart, Frodo. Snowborn scout dead. Hit back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Heartling Determination. 8, 9. Killing the Fell Rider. Which of course means next turn we'll see a blinking card that says, oh, shuffling a dead Nazgul into the deck, blah, 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 blah. Right, Frodo's life down by 1. We're down to 9 now. And we've still got quite a bit of work to do. Yay. All the burden deck have horrible shadow text on them as well. Oh no, they don't. This one doesn't. So that would have been a great card to time putting on top of the deck for it being a shadow card. But maybe all the rest do. I can certainly see one that does. Right. Next round. Sneak attack. All we need now is someone to sneak attack in. Ideally a Gandalf would be lovely. Of course, Law of Sod. You give a character Steward of Gondor and you never see his cards again. Frodo, we require the intuition of your mind because we are desperately low on cards. Right then, Frodo's intuition. Oh, let's keep it in play to remind the +1. First card, Unseen Strike. That's a Ringwraith murdering card. Ooh, Mirkwood Runner. Precious lore cards. Gandalf. Yes. And Defender of Ramus, who are really good if you're not a 5 attack Ringwraith. Ah, well that's better. Now we're talking. Right then, let's get that Mirkwood Runner in play. 1, 2, 3. Now we could sneak attack in a Gandalf and the Mirkwood Runner could kill the remnants of the Ringwraith all by himself. I'm wondering who, I think as well, Gandalf could be a good candidate to be smacked in the face by the Ringwraith. Otherwise, we're looking at like a Barliman or something like that. And of course there are shadow cards that, you know, are bad even if they over-murder. The question is, do I want Gandalf to quest, or do I want Gandalf to take a punch to the face? Do you know what? We need speed, so Gandalf needs to quest. Yeah, that's the right call. Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, even though we've got other means of killing that Ringwraith, do we want Gandalf to lower threat or draw cards? I don't think lowering threat is going to help. No. Threat is not a problem here. No, it's not. Cards, we've got another Frodo's Intuition in hand, so I feel like we're fine for cards. Whereas killing that Ringwraith is objective numero uno. So, Henmath, what do your elven eyes see? We see the enemy is upon us, with Gildor looking like a bad man. My friend who's read the book several times tells me it's Gildor, not Arwen, who actually gets the hobbits to Rivendell. So there we go. When revealed, each engaged enemy makes an immediate attack. If no attack is made this way, the enemy is upon us gains Surge. Well, that's not terrible. Oh, gosh, this. Good lord, look at those horrible shadow cards. Yeah. Oh, maybe Gandalf should take a hit to the face. So we're going to have Surge, so we've no idea what's coming. Right, Mirkwood Runner, you need to stay back, because you need to kill... Oh, because you need to kill a... You need to kill a Ringwraith. I wonder... Ah, gosh, because that Ringwraith's going to get 2 shadow cards. You know, maybe he should hit Gandalf. Yeah, he can hit Gandalf. He can hit Gandalf. Let's do that. So, Barliman, Bill. Oh, we engaged an enemy last round with Pippin, so should have drawn a card. Fast Hitch. Oh, things just got a lot more interesting. Right, put Fast Hitch onto Merry. Yeah, and now we've got a big old murderer ready to go. Right, because now it's just a no-brainer that Merry goes on quests. So Pippin, Merry, Sam, and Frodo. Exhaust the One Ring. Surge, because there's no enemies engaged. Oh, it's this sad, horrible-looking card. When revealed, reduce the Ringbearer's life by 1, then reduce the Ringbearer's willpower, attack, and defense spot to 0 until the end of the round. Well, that sucks. So, Ringbearer's life down by 1. We're down to 8. He's fading, as Sam would probably say, but with a better accent, because now he's an actor. So, 3. Frodo's willpower goes down by 2, then gains 1. Yeah, that's how the math would work. So, it's 4, 6, 8, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14, minus 3 is 11, which is 4 onto the old road, and then 7 onto here, leaving us with just 3 to go. Oh, I can feel my maths brain screaming at myself. If you just sent Gandalf, you blinking idiot, we'd already be through. Well, you are right, brain. That is an excellent point. I wish you could make more like it. Okay. But we are looking at a good stage here. So, we will voluntarily engage the Ringwraith, which readies Sam. Merry's already ready from the Fast Hitch. Pippin lets us draw a card. Halfling Determination. Loving it. Ooh, no, surely we're not close enough to just murder this without Gandalf putting 4 damage onto it. Mirkwood Runner is 2. He won't get his bonus if he doesn't attack by himself, but there we go. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we could use Unseen Strike, and that would kill it. Huh. Yeah, let's not bother Gandalf. Don't worry about putting any damage on him. Sneak attack Gandalf in. Instead, Gandalf, just let us draw cards. You know what? I know we said we had Frodo's Determination, but there is no point, Resourceful, there is no point, Hobbit Cloak, putting damage on an Unseen Strike. There's no point putting damage on if we can kill it just with an Unseen Strike. So, Gandalf leaps in by sneak attack to defend against the Ringwraith's double shadow cards because the One Ring is exhausted. Piercing Cry. Attacking enemy makes an additional attack after this one. How horrible. And the Etten Moors, so nothing there. So Gandalf takes 1 wound, but is exhausted, and the Ringwraith will get to make another attack. Now, we do have Fate to stop this. It's a shame that, like, all of these... Oh, doesn't get to attack cards are... Use words... are like, the enemy can't attack this phase, which obviously is not as good when they've already made a blinking attack. Or do we get rid of Underhill? What do we really need these tactics resources for? Do you know what? Let's get rid of Underhill. So he doesn't really make his other attack, and Underhill's gone. No, please, don't stab me again. I'm Underhill. Oh, I made a terrible mistake. Right then, so Sam with 2 attack, Merry with 4 attack, Old Defenders Erasmus with 1, and Mirkwood Runner with 2 is 3, 7, 9. Good work, Defenders and Ramus. You're not doing much defending, but you have helped kill 2 Ringwraiths. So, there we go. And Gandalf, back into hand. Oh, no, not onto the deck, into my hand. Frodo's life down by 1, down to 7. Thread up by 1 to 26. Everyone readies. Right, 1 card. Snub on Scout, Precious Chaff. Not that there's any way to put his progress on. Right, Pippin with all the monies. Merry, Sam and Frodo. Now, we do have Resourceful, and we do obviously have Gandalf. I don't think now is a good time to play Gandalf. Let's wait until there's something in the staging area. So, Pippin, you can put Resourceful onto Merry, because we've got their defender Ramus we've got to think about getting out. Sam, let's put down a Hobbit cloak onto yourself so that we can have you as a backup defender. And let's keep everything else as is. Henmath, what's occurring? It's a black steed, it's Surge. Great. Henmath, you're really useful at finding out that there's tons of Surge coming. Right, questing. Frodo, Sam, Merry, not exhausted because of fast hitch. Pippin, Bill, and Barleyman. Surge. Oh, exhaust the One Ring. Rode like a gale. When revealed, return each engaged Nazgul enemy to the staging area. No enemies return to staging by those affected. Gain Surge. More Surge. Hooray. Pale Blade. Surge attached to a Nazgul enemy. There aren't any, but it surges. Oh, stricken dumb. You must either shuffle the top card of the burden deck into the encounter deck and reveal an additional encounter card, or raise each player's threat by 3 and immediately end the quest phase. Irritating, but I'm not putting those burdens in. I refuse. We have a Gandalf to play, so at 29 threat, if that's a worry, we can always lower the threat. Irritatingly, that's the end of the phase. We can't contribute anything else. Everyone comes back, very upset. No one achieved anything. Everyone's sad. Ringbearer's life down by 1. We're on to 6. Oh my gosh. Threat up to 30. Sure, Gandalf will definitely be lowering our threat now. That card, Stricken Dumb, has been very irritating. Mirkwood Runner. A very ironic unit to have a pair of. Okay. So then, Henmath, even before we play anything, what do we see? It is another Ringwraith, so let's bear that in mind. So, that means playing Gandalf. When isn't it a good idea? But is a good idea. So, let's get Gandalf in play. Let's work out the combination that is best for this. 1, 2 of his, so that if we needed to, we could play the Mirkwood Runner this turn. 5 seems pretty good, because the Defender from Ramus won't help us. That's still enough for Feint. Yeah, let's do that. So, Gandalf in play. Lower threat by 5. Right then, so the Ringwraith has 3 threat. Let's just be cheeky and check the discard pile. Yes, has 3 threat. We need 3 progress. Is it 3? It is 3. So we only need to send 6. So Sam is 4 and Pippin is 2, which is 6. Ringwraith, 3 progress. We've finished the first stage. Oh, goodness gracious, race against time. Oh, this artwork is so good. Race to Rivendell. Black horses leaped down. Oh, I would have thought that would be leapt, but I'm sure that Tolkien's right. Black horses leaped down the hill in pursuit, and from the riders came a terrible cry, such as Frodo had heard, filling the woods with horror in the East Farthing far away. It was answered, and to the dismay of Frodo and his friends, out of the trees and rocks, away on the left, 4 other riders came flying. 2 rode towards Frodo, 2 galloped madly towards the ford to cut off his escape. Oh yeah. Oh, this is one of my favourite things about these quest cards. You get to see them in like the sepia tones, and then you see the full colour, and it's even better. When revealed, add Ford Bruin and the Witch King to the staging area. While at least one Nazgul enemy is in play, Race to Rivendell gets plus 15 quest points. At the end of the round, at the end of each round, reduce the Ringbearer's life by 1. If the players defeat this stage, they have won the game. So, Mr. Witch King, we met you last time. So he's only engagement 15, which is a shame, because he'll auto-engage this round. But I do have Take No Notice, which combined with Pippin's ability and the fact that Gandalf just lowered our threat, means we don't have to fight him this round, if we don't want to. And the Ford of Bruin, 2 threats, 6 progress, immune to player card effects. Response, after Ford of Bruin leads play as an explored location, all engaged enemies are discarded. Ooh, travel. The first player must reveal the top card of the encounter deck to travel here. Wow. Oh. Good God, that is so good. Right, okay. Okay, let's take stock. Do we need to go to the Ford of Bruin? Can we kill the Witch King and the Ringwraith this turn? Answer, no. No, maybe we can. Maybe we can. So, we have two Unseen Strikes, the Holy Combination, and Halfling Determination. Now, Unseen Strike is going to be useless against the Witch King. Ooh. Oh. Oh, Take No Notice is add 5. So, the Witch King at the moment is engagement 15. Engagement 19 because of Pippin, and we could get him to engagement 24 through Take No Notice. So Unseen Strike is useless against him this turn. Now, characters. Now, if we engage the Ringwraith and the Witch King and we don't majorly focus on murdering them, we could feint the Witch King and then have the Ringwraith hit Gandalf. We can hit back fairly well anyway. Then we can smash the Ford at the Bruin, discard all the enemies, and hopefully win the game. So, let's do that. No. Okay. So, travel to the Ford of Bruin. Reveal a card. Okay, things just got more interesting. It's a Fell Rider. Okay then, so we won't lower the Ringbearer's life. We'll just engage the Fell Rider. We will voluntarily engage a Ringwraith. Oh God. Yes, we can do this. We can survive. And the Witch King engages us anyway. Draw a card from Pippin. Bill the pony. Guess who's gonna get chopped up into horse meat? It's Bill. I hear the Ringwraiths love horse meat. So, now the Witch King is the biggest, baddest, nastiest man of them all. And characters with 1 or less willpower can't defend against him. That Ringwraith is a beastie because he gets 2 shadow cards. And the Fell Rider is the wimp because he could actually, the Ramas could actually take a hit from him. Now, it makes no difference to Gandalf how hard he's hit. So, the Witch King could hit Gandalf, the Ringwraith could chop up Bill the Pony, and the Fell Rider could hit Ramas. Now, the only problem is if we see some of those horrible shadow cards that are like, hey, oh, you lost that, then discard this. But I think it's worth the risk. So, Witch King, nothing. So he does a couple of wounds to Gandalf and that's it. which the G-Man's fine with. The Ringwraith on Bill the Pony. Are we sure we don't want to feint this? Because if it kills Bill horribly... Do you know what? Let's not take the risk. Let's feint this. So, if we feint that, he doesn't get to attack. Now, Fell Rider on the Defender of Ramas. Decisions are difficult. I have got another Bill, you see, that I can play for free. Yeah, on Bill. Oh, gosh, please don't let me regret this. No shadow text. Phew. So he just chops Bill to pieces. Okey smoke. Now, there's no reason not to hit these guys back as hard as a dump truck. Well, actually there is, because if more Ringwraiths then turn up from the deck and we just use the Ford of Bruin to discard all this, it's bad times. But, all the same, let's see what we can do. So, I've just readied them just because it looks better. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Barleyman's just hanging out. 8. 9, 10. So we've got 10 attack flat. 10 attack flat. We've got Unseen Strikes in hand. 10 attack flat. I think just killing a Ringwraith is a good shout here. Now the other option, because they both have the same amount of life, is that we could kill a Ringwraith, Mo could run a Readies and hit something else, or if I put a bucket of Unseen Strike onto Sam, that would turn him into 8, which isn't enough to one-hit anything anyway. Yeah, so we've got 10 attack. We'll put 10 attack onto the Ringwraith, because 5 attack is horrible. The Merkwood Runner took part in an attack which killed an enemy. Thanks to Merry, he can ready, and he'll run out and attack by himself, and he'll do a little bit of murdering on the Witch King, because that 5 defense is absurd. So, when he attacks by himself, obviously he ignores defense. So, end of the round, life down, threat up, Gandalf disappears. The one-hit wonder. And Barleyman must be blinking double-checking life, because he has been alive for a lot longer than anyone would have given him credit. Frodo. Sam. Merry gets 2 because of resourceful, and Pippin's rolling in the monies. Barleyman! He must have sensed his time is up, because we have his replacement. Now, what we need a bucket of quest. There's nothing in the staging area. Henmath, don't say it's Surge. It's not Surge, it's only 3 threat. So, 3, and we need 6 to clear out all the enemies. And then we need as much as possible on the Ford of Bruin. So, this turn needs to just be about questing, because nothing else matters. Frodo's intuition. Fire it off, Frodo, even though you're pretty much a wraith by now, so take no notice. Ooh, Mine of the Iron Hills, we can get rid of that condition. Do it then, Watcher. And Feint. Oh, good news. Right then, first of all, Bill for free. I was really hoping to see Faramir, I've got to be honest, he would have been absolutely brilliant right now. And the only other card I can play that has any willpower on it... Oh no, got Mirkwood Runner. Pippin's apparently got some sort of slathery ring going with the elves. So the only other card I have with any willpower in my hand is a Barleyman, who I can't play because there's already one in play, and a Duuuuun Watcher, who I can't afford because Sam is Poa. So, Mire of the Iron Hills for 2 as well. Remove the condition attachment, Where Are the Ring, which means we don't need to exhaust the One Ring anymore, which is nice. And then we've got Mary's 2 resources, which we'll hold on to for Halfling Determination. Yeah. So, there's not going to be no enemies left. So, anyone with any quest, off you trot. 1, 2, 3. Trot, quite literally in Bill's case. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got fast hitch, so he's fine. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're on 18. The deck is on a mighty... The enemies are on a mighty 3. So that's 15 progress. That's 6 onto the Ford of Bruin. After the Ford of Bruin leads players in explored location, all engaged enemies are discarded. Good work, Arwen. Or Glorfindel, or whoever. Probably Barleyman Butterbur. So that was 6. And we were... and then there's 15. So then that's 9 onto Race to Rivendell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which means we just need 6 more. Should we go to the old road? No, it's 4, it's 3. We should do it in one turn. Let's not stress. Or should we? I feel like it's going to be safer to go there. Let's go. And if I fail by 1 point, I will apologise to dead Frodo. Frodo's life goes down to 4. Threat goes up to 27. Draw a card. It's Gandalf. And then Gandalf said, explore the locations. Come back, army of allies. Right then. So, before anything else, Henmath. Oh no, not before anything else. Resources are definitely what we want first. Right then, Henmath, what is coming? It's a peril. Search the encountered on discard pile for a Nazgul enemy. Either add it to the staging area or put it into play engaged with the first player. Well, that is a real kick in the teeth, because if there's a Nazgul enemy in play, Blinking Road to Rivendell gets 15 more blinking murdering nonsense. Actually, that's fine. Put it into play engaged with us, murder it, and then it'll go back down, minus 15. So, we need to put 15 on there. Oh, I was a bit worried then for a second. I didn't think there was quite enough there. Okay, okie dokie smoky. So, Duuuuun Watcher from Sam. Barleyman's still around, so I can't play him. Let's get another Gandalf on the go. 4, 5. Lower the threat. Why not? And there's nothing else to play. Have we got another defender? Oh, we got another defender at Ramas. Let's play him. Right. We have an army! No wonder we got past the ford. These must be all those white magical horses. So we're going to have a 0. There's going to be 0 in the area. So we need to do 4 to the old forest road. And then we need to do 6 there. So we need 10. So, Frodo, Merry because of fast hitch, Pippin. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know what? We can actually get more at putting it in the area, sending Sam, and then voluntarily engaging it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Although now I need to rework out my maths. So there's going to be 3 more in the area, or is it 4 more? Oh, only 2 more. Oh, God. Only 2 more, so that's 6 plus 6 is 12, so we need 12. There's 10. Barleyman, 11. And Bill, 12. Reveal. Put a Nazgul enemy into the staging area. Let's see if there's any more Fell Riders in the deck. There is, along with several more ring wraiths. So we'll put it in the staging area. So that's 2 threat. So 2 threat is Barleyman and Bill. And then that's 10 progress from everyone else, which finishes the old road and puts 6 onto here, which puts us on exactly 15, which would win the game, but there's a Nazgul enemy in play. Okay, we will engage, so we don't need to lower Frodo's life. Sam readies. I see no reason to have anyone else die, so let's play Feint, so he doesn't attack. And then we hit back this guy with just a bucket of damage. 4, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage. Kills the Fell Rider. Finishes the quest. Fantastic. And I don't think we added any burdens to the deck. Resolution: add each burden card in play in the encounter deck and in the discard pile to the campaign pool. The added cards have been earned by the players. The black horses were filled with madness, and leaping forward in terror they bore their riders into the rushing flood. Their piercing cries were drowned away in the roaring of the river as it carried them away. Then Frodo felt himself falling, and the roaring and confusion seemed to rise and engulf him together with his enemies. He heard and saw no more. Until you buy the next Saga expansion. Ah, well, that was awesome. That was definitely not the closest game that we've had. All those Frodo's intuitions nice and early were really, really key. Brilliant. Love this game. The Lord of the Rings card game is probably my favourite game ever after these Saga expansions. It's always been in my top 10, but the Saga expansions take it to a completely different level. Just so impressed, and yet there's more story to explore and hear and tell. Really excited. Can't wait to play the next one at some point. Hope you've enjoyed these videos. See you another time.